come along and cook with me. I'm going to be making some jollof rice with beef. That's what I'm actually feeling today. Top craving of the day. Say hi, Michelle. Say hi, guys.
As soon as I was about to record,
She wanted me to pick her up, so she wanted to be featured. So say hi.
so first I'm gonna go ahead and wash my meat. It's just some beef.
Go ahead and roll
That line so it's nice and soft and the juices come out easily. Just gonna go ahead
and let that sit for a while. And while that's happening,
let's go ahead and wash
all my ingredients that I'll be using.
I'm just gonna go ahead and
Chop up
the
tomato just so it's a bit smaller to be blend. So pro tip, when you have a baby, blend your stuff in the garage. Sometimes she's asleep and I need to cook, so I just bring them out here, close the door. And this is where you protect them with your life so one doesn't fall. Just kidding, but seriously. Go ahead and transfer this beef
over to the instant pressure cooker.
And after I transfer it, I'm just gonna go ahead and put some of the seasoning on it. I'm using some chicken bouillon. I know it's chicken,
but it's flavored.
So
then I'm gonna put some crushed red peppers. I love this. It adds texture and the
spice, of course. Then we're gonna go in with some ginger because why not? Also adding your
garlic powder.
Add a little bit of black pepper. Smoked paprika. A little bit of salt. Add some water. And this is where the magic happens because we're going to use this beef stock after it's been pressured, and this is going to go into the rice. So all that flavor is not going to go to waste.
Pressure cook I'm gonna go ahead and do it for 30 minutes and that should be good.
This way I do not accumulate too many dishes at the end. Go ahead and open up this tomato paste. I'm gonna go ahead and fry the tomato paste until the tart taste goes away.
So I went ahead and already blended some onion, but this is just going to be some chopped onion just to add a bit texture and flavor.
Guys, the aroma from this onion, the red
Onions.
10 out of 10.
So now I'm going to go head over to the stove.
This is just my tomato paste being fried.
Fry, fry, fry. You want to fry this for at least 5 minutes. Or just until it kind of looks,
I don't know, I'll show you guys what to look for.
so you want to toss it so
It's kind of nice and loose.
and once it's fried it'll start like puffing up. That's the best way I can describe it. So just keep frying. That's what I'm talking about. That's what you look for.
So I'm gonna go in with my chopped onions. Go ahead and stir that in. I'm gonna go in with my fried tomatoes and fried onions. And you do not want to fry your onions for too long. That's the chopped onions I'm referring to, just because you do not want it to be like, you do not want it to be burnt. Now, you literally are gonna go ahead and fry this down dry. So until all the water kind of gets out of the tomatoes and it's more of like a paste consistency. The tomato paste is what gives it that nice, rich, vibrant color. And also, if you would like, you can also add bell peppers, but I do not have bell peppers, so I'm just gonna make it without bell peppers today. And the bell peppers, you would just chop that up and blend it with the tomatoes, but for today, we're not gonna be using that just because I don't have any. When we're at this step, I like to add a little bit of flavor, so I'm gonna go in with some chicken bouillon. Bless you, mama. Bless you. Let me go ahead and taste it. And when you taste it, you're making sure that the tomato paste doesn't have that tart taste. But it's fried down, so it does not. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and let this cook down.
Before just gonna add the
flavor here.
Some salt. This is about a teaspoon and a half, I would say. I'm gonna go in with about 4 bay leaves, and that adds some nice flavor. And then smoked paprika again,
just to give it a little smoky effect. You want to be lavish with that.
Now
some ginger. Then go in with some black pepper.
Some red crushed peppers. Not too much because you got to account for the beef stock that you're making. And you're going to add that water in here. I'm adding some garlic here. Now, just a tad bit of this Nina International ground pepper.
This is one of those spices. At first it doesn't seem like it's hot, but it creeps up
on you, so be careful with that.
Okay guys, so after you incorporate all of the seasonings, you just go ahead and give it a good stir. Turn your stove up to a little less than high to get it bubbling. And in the meantime, you wait for your beef.
Yeah. Go check on this. It's drying down nicely. It's starting to stick, so I went ahead and turned the stove a little bit on low. I'm just gonna go in and quickly add this basil.
So in 14 minutes,
we're gonna go ahead and transfer the beef to the sauce and add the rice and then just let it simmer.
I'm just gonna go in and wash my rice. And to each their own, some people prefer not to wash their rice. Guys, I'm just gonna go ahead and strain my rice. And this is just to get any excess starch out.
We're gonna go ahead
and add the rice into this sauce. Just gonna go ahead and add the beef into the rice. Okay guys, so this is where you do your final taste test. Now that everything is in, the beef is in, the broth from the beef is in as well, rice is in, and now we just let it simmer until it's all done.
Let me go ahead and do the final taste
So I
test.
forgot to record in between, but all I did was let the rice simmer, and then it was all done. All right, guys. This is what the jollof rice is looking like. All done. Catch y'all next time, and let me know if you try this. I'm gonna be sure to plate it up so y'all can see what it looks like, but it's all done. Cool. Okay guys, so this is the finished product. I'm gonna go ahead and do a taste test. It's hot, but it's delicious. Perfect amount of spice and everything. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.